How's it going, my dream people? DrSlaking, the Slacking Doctor, back with week 8. Week 8. I was just looking at this. God damn it, Matthew. Week 8 of the UPBA as your Forest Green Snovers go up against OnesieBanette and his Birmingham Spritzee. And I was just looking at it because I wanted to give you guys an update on the playoff picture before the battle started. Because mainly I just talk shit and we don't really actually pay attention to whether we're winning or losing or making playoffs or anything like that to some extent. But probably does matter. That's probably why, you know, competitive Mons is called competitive Mons and not just an excuse to make podcasts, which is what it's become on this channel. But anyway, we are currently in 6th. A lot of teams have played one more game than us because we are playing this on an extension, I think. Although it is, what day is it? Is it Wednesday today? I think it's Wednesday. So yeah, I think we're playing on an extension. I would never play this early, I don't think. So I think we're playing on an extension. And as things stand, we're 4 and 3 with 2 weeks left. So we pretty much just need one win out of our last 2 to make playoffs. So a win here, I think, would lock us playoffs. Our differential is really good, +9 right now. So yeah, I think a win here would lock us playoffs, more or less. And if we don't win, we have another shot at it. So let me talk you through the team that's trying to qualify for playoffs. We've got Rocky, Magnet, Tapu Koko, Wild Charge, Brave Bird, Roost, U-Turn. I had Ironhead on this and then I realized that I got Brave Bird for Bulu. If you look at the 6, I think he'll bring something like down the bottom. I mean, the SLOWBRO's not there because I necessarily think he'll bring SLOWBRO. I just wanted to complain about the fact that Gala SLOWBRO has a Gen 5 animated sprite, which is fantastic, and it looks kind of edible, like a sweet. But what bothers me about it is why do they give the alternate forms of things like Gala SLOWBRO a sprite, but not like Tapu Bulu? Galu SLOWBRO has been around a lot less. Galu SLOWBRO? Galu Slabru. Gala SLOWBRO with his arm going like a fucking Nazi salute over there. You prick SLOWBRO. He has been around in the game. Look at him going, he's saluting again. A lot less time than Tapu Bulu. So why does he get a Gen 5 sprite where Tapu Bulu doesn't? And if they have the time to make him one, why don't they mess up? Who here works for Showdown? You there can, and also you can turn on Gen 5 sprites, and then like all the shit has Gen 5 sprites, but I can't download them all in the little link when you go on the little link to the sprites page. Half of you won't know what I'm talking about. But that's why, if you ever wondered why, like on my team, for example, the bottom 3 Maractus, Nidoqueen, and Jellicent are Gen 5 and the top 3 aren't. It's because anything after Gen 5, unless it's a regional form, you can't access the Gen 5 sprite for it, which is really annoying. So we're just waiting for him to gen his last mon. I've gone early with the intro. That's why we're talking about the team and stuff. He's just saying he's still waiting. It's a long queue. I've got to be up very early in the morning. He's saying sorry for the delay. Thank you for your patience. It's fine. I am sleepy, but it's not his fault. This shit happens. So well, anyway, yeah, back to the point here. We got Tapu Koko doing some shit. I built this team on the toilet this afternoon. That's why I build all my teams. Does anybody else build teams on the toilet? People like, you take so long on the toilet. I'm like, mate, I'm team building. There's things to be done in there. And then what I tend to do is I build the team on the toilet, and then, you know, if I am organised and have my life together, I mock with Eric. At the moment, I'm not organised and don't have my life together, so I don't mock with Eric. So then when I come to gen the team, I often start genning and realise, why have I done that? So I genned this Koko 3 times because, for one, it had Ironhead for Bulu instead of Brave Bird. But anyway, it probably should have Dazzling Gleam for Zygarde. I recognise that. But also, Zygarde doesn't really come in on Tapu Koko until you know it doesn't have Dazzling Gleam. If it's like a Calm Mind, Sugarberry set, you're fucked. So, in that way, I just thought, just play off that, really, you know? I don't know. I needed a revenge killer for the Metally boy, and I thought, and the flying boy, and I thought, this is some speed control. I didn't want to use Scarfic Teeny because it looked kind of bad. So, this is my speed control. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Then we've got a Fizz Def leftovers. Our Knights of the Holy Grail Corviknight, who demand the shrubberies every battle he comes to, with Brave Bird, Ironhead, Roost, and U-Turn. It's just a glorified Vullaby, really. Here to wall Tapu Bulu like Vullaby would do. Then we've got Dutchman. good fish, empty fish, ghost fish, moustache, crown, legs, flippers, liver spots. That is a Jellicent. With Scold, Icy Wind, Toxic, Strength Sap, because, you know, I want to Toxic the Vaporeon, hope he's not Heal Bell. Everything else is good against everything else. Icy Wind, because I don't want, you know, DD Zygarde DDing all over my face. That man's here. Yeah, he's a cactus. He's got dead soulless eyes as he chews his opponents into pulp. That is Pulp the Maractus. I really like Maractus's design. I really like its competitive usage, which is just me using it and telling people it's good, and sometimes people listen. And that's a good usage, if you ask me. Excellent flowers on its head. Do you think those are piercings on its forehead and ears? And no, well, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing with Maractus. What you got to think about is the bit on its hands, which are presumably fingers, are identical to the bit coming out of its ears and forehead. So does it have fingers on its ears and forehead, or are they not fingers on its hands and it's actually piercings all over its body? Is it a kind of punk grunge aesthetic cactus? Well, I've probably answered my own question by using the word cactus there, because it gives away that they're probably some sort of spine or spike. But I prefer to think that they're piercings now, and that the bits around its wrists are sort of heavy metal bracelets. I don't know if such a thing exists. Heavy metal scares me. It's full of men in face paint. But that's how I like to think of it now. Heavy metal bracelet with piercings all over it, and a squiggly boy mouth, and that's important. Grass Knot does a lot of damage to Zygarde, especially in grassy terrain, and by a lot I mean not that much, but enough to break a substitute, and that is all you need in Pokemon. If you're building fat shit, just make sure it does 25%, and then who gives a flying fuck? Not I. Then we got Commodore with a ballsack move set. This is horrible. I wanted Poison Jab for the Bulu, but then I also wanted Fire Punch for the Genesect, and then I wanted Draco Meteor because I thought that would be fun, and then I thought about Eject packing it, and then I just went round and round in circles, and in the end just thought, I'm just going to click Stealth Rock and Protect, and then maybe Dragon Tail. Oh, fuck it, Fire Punch for Genesect just in case, I guess. Okay, he's just trading his last one now, so we're nearly there, and we're on our last one, I think, yes, in Hearts the Nidoqueen. This is an AV Nidoqueen. The other boys were all leftovers, that's why I didn't bother saying there I am. If it's me, it's leftovers, isn't it? I'm a whore for those little apple cores. I will dance and strip and show you my slightly hairy nipples for discarded apple cores. I don't know where this is going. So yeah, this one's Black Sledge. Unless it's leftovers, because I've done that before. Is it? No, it's Assault Vest. I lied. I even said it was Assault Vest, and it was different, and that's why I had to... he asked me to pick a colour. I just said blue. I have no idea why I said blue. I just panicked and said blue. There's no... I don't know why. What was the... I don't know. I'm scared. This is designed to not die to Thundurus in one hit. To 2-hit KO Thundurus. And, you know, have coverage for every son of a whore not called Vaporeon, which is just a bitch Pokemon, frankly. So, but also is slower than everything, probably dies to everything. Genesect, don't really know what it does. I think it runs drives like some sort of floppy disk fetishist. And it then gets extra coverage from said drives to mean that it can hit certain typings. Now, I thought it was like a Silvally, and it would just run the drive, and then it could hit any typing it wanted. But actually, when I put it into the calc... No, when I looked for its sprite, because I couldn't be asked to calc with it, I'll be honest with you, I thought it sounded boring. So when I put it into calc earlier, not the calc, fucking hell, the sprite database, and I searched for Genesect with Control F, it came up with like Shock Drive, Burn Drive, and Sploosh Drive, and I was like, alright, I thought there would be many. And then, so I figured it would want Electric, because, you know, Electric Terrain plus Vaporeon. No, Electric Terrain plus Jellicent. So I, oh, I didn't mean to do that. How do I do this? Participate. I've never been on this end. He set up the competition. I've never been on this side. I've told people how to do it from this side, but I don't know. Just like normal. Anyway. So I figured he'd want the electric-y one, so I picked the sprite with the electric-y one, because then, if he brings the electric-y one, I'll recognise it and be like, that looks like the sprite, unless he's not brought shiny, and unless he's brought a Gen 8 model instead of a Gen 5 sprite, but I doubt it, because Gen 5 sprites are superior, so in-game I expect to see a Gen 5 sprite from him, otherwise I'm calling some sort of hacks, cheating, betrayal, treachery. Anyway, who do we want to listen to? Bidet. I will wash my bottom. Come on, Bidet, let's go. I think that, yeah, I think that he'll be electric. So, with that in mind, I've put that on there to try and give us a giveaway. What I'm going to do around that is anyone's guess, frankly. Probably just sack my Jellicent, which is Fizz Death. And I think it's special when it has the drive. Told him I'm searching. Good luck, have fun. So, yeah, I brought a fully Fizz Death Jellicent because if I drafted Genesect, I'll tell you right now, I'd have put a choice band on it. I'd have ran Iron Head, or Gear Grind. Does it get that? No, I don't think so. I think it just gets Iron Head, right? Iron Head, Extreme Speed. I know it gets that. U-Turn. Does it get Trick? I don't fucking know. That's all I'd have ran. That's all I would have ran. Or maybe if it gets like that bug move where when it kills something, it gets a massive attack boost. Fell Stinger? But then I guess a banded Fell Stinger would be shit, wouldn't it? I don't fucking know. But something like that. I don't know what it does. Alright, what's he brought? Alright, the Blacephalon does come. I thought it would, but oh, the SLOWBRO does come. Oh, okay. I wanted to put SLOWBRO on instead of Blacephalon. That's why the Blacephalon's in there. Who didn't come? Tapu Bulu. I thought there was a decent chance Tapu Bulu didn't come because I have the bird. The bird of birds. Hello, bird. Off you go, little clown man. And who else didn't come? Because I see a Scrafty. No, Thunderous. Oh, I prepared for that quite a lot. And by that, I mean I put an Assault Vest on my Nidoqueen instead of a Life Orb or Black Sledge. And that, by my standards, is a lot of prep. And there's a Scrafty, which will probably DD sweep me because my Dark Resist is Tapu Koko, which doesn't have a fairy move on it. Woo! Go me and intelligent decisions. Gonna lead off with, let's see. Gonna lead off with Commodore. Seems a pretty good lead. I want to get rocks up as early as possible. And I feel like Commodore doesn't lead badly against anything, really. Commodore's matchup's pretty solid. So let's see if we can get rocks up early. Lead off with Commodore. Good work, team. Commodore Norris. I've been watching Pirates of the Caribbean lately with Katie. She'd never seen them. She had never seen them. And now that Johnny Depp is seemingly allowed to be on your television set, I will leave it there because I am not the jury, and frankly, I don't think you can ever fucking know, and that shit's too serious for me to fuck around with, do you know what I mean? I always kind of look at that shit and think, I don't know, I wasn't there, and I don't want to get involved in some serious shit like that, so, I'm gonna stuff her up. I know there's a Blacephalon, and I really need this, but I am Spadef, and the only thing I can think that he would be able to do is, like, Ice Beam me, right? So, I think I'll take it, and I'm just going to try and get my Stealth Rocks up, because I think we'll see a U-turn, which I resist coming out, because you don't want to get Flamethrowed or Fire Punched or Fire Blasted. Oh, he's got the yellow thing on his head. He's got the yellow floppy drive. Anyway, so because Johnny Depp is now, I think it's socially acceptable to watch a Johnny Depp film now. That's what I'll say. I think that was politically correct enough without me getting into some trouble. Oh, he's got Psychic. Oh, that did far too much damage for my liking. I didn't enjoy that, sir. I did not enjoy that. I'm gonna protect like I do. I often click this move known as protect. I'm going to click it again. I'm good at clicking it. I click it semi-often. So is it fully special then? Interesting. I didn't know it got Psychic. So we've been watching Pirates of the Caribbean because Katie had never seen them before, and I do think, I actually think, although they're those kind of films that, you know, you assume are famous because they're famous, if that makes any sense at all. So do I just take the damage on this and Flamethrower? Or Fire Punch? Would I kill him with Fire Punch? Did I change this from modest, or am I still modest? From when I thought I was going to run JKBT. Yeah, I think that the Pirates of the Caribbean films are almost seen as famous because they're famous and not because they're good. But I think they are genuinely quite good. I don't have a very good chance of OHKOing him. Almost no chance, but he would be dead to rocks after that, and I like that. I'm going to Fire Punch him. Could get the burn, I guess. I think I just basically... Oh, it's fucking crit! Shit, I thought that looked like a lot of damage. Can I now get some return hacks? No. Oh, that crit sucks, because that's going to make the fucking other thing do more damage. I don't think he has any recovery, so I'm going to protect. I think he's still dead to Stealth Rocks. How do I pivot here? Corviknight? Corviknight, then Nidoqueen? Corviknight, then Coco? Oh, you bitch. Thunderbolt. Tapu Koko. Oh, it's going to do quite a lot. I was just thinking, because Nidoqueen's going to have to take the Psychic is the thing. As he actually switches out, so... As he switches into this! What? What? What does this thing have for me? And he's choiced of some description, I would assume, from the fact that it's... took Stealth Rock damage, so it doesn't seem to be Heavy Duty Boots. So in that case, I'm going to go right back to Commodore. Expect to see a fire move. And hopefully it's Choice Scarf. And we would therefore be able to chew it up. But I don't want to go hard jealous and predicting a fire move. Because if he does Shadow Ball, that would be bad. Glad we got Rocks up very early. Anyway, I was saying about Pirates of the Caribbean, lost my train of thought, is that I feel, I'm surprised he'd save the Genesect, I think it's dead to rocks, is that I think it's kind of known because it's like a big franchise and children love it and there's a ride and you know, that kind of shit, right? It's almost the celebrity of the character of Jack Sparrow precedes the quality of the movie, but or exceeds in fame terms quality of the movie. But I genuinely think it's a good film, especially the first one. I genuinely think it's a good film. So I've been watching those with Katie because she's never seen them. It's been fun. I like it. And it's nice that you can now watch those films without having to feel too bad. I watched Baby Driver with, the guy that was in House of Cards. What's his name? I don't know how we got into the topic of toxic Hollywood people, but that's where we seem to be. I forget his name. Fuck, what is his name? Kevin Spacey. I watched that shit with him. And it was very much kind of in the midst of him being exposed as an alleged dirtbag. I don't know why I'm speaking as though anyone's going to sue me. Are you going to sue me? I doubt it. Can you use Jellicent as the pivot here? I think that's fine. Looking at what he has and what we've done to him so far, we're looking at a pretty good position right now. I don't want to protect. It's too risky. I would much as I would like the HP. It's too risky. So I'm not going to do that. Right. And yeah, I felt like although oh god, that's got to be choice banned, right? That has to be choice banned. Although I enjoyed Baby Driver, not as much as I hoped I would, I'll be honest with you. I think it's a little bit overrated by kind of film nerds. Yeah, that's banned it as dick knees. So, with that in mind, I'm just going to strength up, I think. Expecting him to switch out. Could see the Vaporeon come in here. I'm not sure strength up was the smartest of moves. I think Recover would have been better in hindsight. Yeah, it would have been. Okay, that thing did die to rocks, as expected. It blocks my strengths up, which is annoying, but we can work around this. Now that we know who's banded, you know, we have a Maractus and shit like that, we can work around this. So, anyway, I couldn't really enjoy you, baby. Well, I could, but there was an element of like, ooh, I'm having to look at this guy that right now is very much in the news for not being... How do you guys feel about that? For example, when you watch a DrSlaking video and you know that he's a scumbag, you've heard the reports going around, you've heard the terrible, terrible things he's done. How do you sleep at night? No, how does it affect your enjoyment? Do you not of me, obviously. Well, maybe maybe you have heard some very shady things about me. Maybe I've been secretly undone in the Mons community, and I have no idea. But does it affect your viewing pleasure, your enjoyment of said media, or I don't know where this is going, or can you just watch it anyway? I don't give a fuck. I don't know him. I have to go for dinner with the bloke. Christ. Just some guy on the telly. I don't know where I stand. I don't know where I stand. I always want to, separate the art from the artist, but sometimes it's tricky. Miranjo. Wait. Oh, are these fucking Ranking of Kings nicknames? Because I am shit at noticing nicknames. If these are Ranking of Kings nicknames, and I love it because I fucking love that show. So good. So good. And there is a good boy who is pure, who you do not need to worry about cancelling. Boji is a good lad. If it's not Ranking of Kings, and I'm just talking to myself right now, but that's fucking fine, isn't it, really? Alright, we're going to the cactus, lad. Out you come. I had a topic that I wanted to discuss with you today, and it was not cancelled Hollywood stars. And I don't, for the life of me, remember what it was. I cannot remember. I've been trying to think, like, what has happened recently. I'll tell you what did happen recently. On Saturday night, we had our football team end of season dinner, and I won a trophy. I'm going to go get it. I'll be back. Look at this. Got a trophy. Got a little medal with my name on it. Fuck, you're going to come to my house. Look at that shit. Look at that. It's got my name engraved on it down there. You can't see. Oh, there goes the timer. Oh, quick, get your earphones back in. That's well good, isn't it? That's well good, I thought. That's well good. I was pretty happy with that. Oh, I got poisoned. Shit on me. Gonna get a spike up. Yeah, so I was pretty pleased with that. I was pretty chuffed with that. Oh, I could knock off to try and catch an incoming Pokemon, but oh, he's not got the other thing anymore. That one. Anyway, so I was pretty pleased with that. I got a trophy, and I think me and my friend who I used to live with, whose cat has made an appearance in my videos before, Frank, my son. That's not my friend. The cat is called Frank. He is my son. Big Pablo. Not a Gen 5 sprite. Outrageous. Oh no, it was the other thing that was supposed to be a Gen 5 sprite. Also looks delicious in Gen 8 form. Non-shiny. Just looks tasty. Just looks like it could be cut up, served on some rice, and called sushi. Gonna go to this, expecting a poison move, and frankly, I don't really need this for anything. I mean, it would take a hit from Blacephalon, but Blacephalon's getting chipped down by rocks, and we still have... Well, we don't have that much for Blacephalon. Look how fast our fucking heart is. Oh, we've been taking cocaine. Our heart is sped right up. Jesus, the power in that heart. Anyway. Where were we? Yeah, my friend who I used to live with, it looks like we might be managing the team next season. So don't know quite how much time that'll take up and whether I might have to quit Mons to dedicate more time to managing a football team. But I'm super excited for it. It's something I've kind of always wanted to do and never got around to doing. Or probably just never been old enough to do, frankly. But I play a lot of Football Manager, and now I get to play IRL Football Manager, which is just terribly exciting, really, isn't it? Do I want to click on like a... Nah, I don't want to click a prediction. He doesn't really have a ground resist. In fact, he doesn't. He just flat out does not have a ground resist. I kind of wanted to Ice Beam in case he went into the Zygarde, but didn't feel necessary. So we got a Spike up. this will do some damage. Yes, the SLOWBRO can regen, but with the spike and rocks up, you know, we are getting some damage off. Out comes a lovely man with lovely teeth. Your teeth, Scrafty, are superb. And because he has no hazards on this team, I've just realised. Because he has no hazards, he has no way to, and no removal either. He has no way to pressure my switches or to make use of doubles. So really, he just kind of has to stay in an attack, which doesn't particularly suit him here because this thing can't do a tremendous amount to me. I think I'm just going to Brave Bird. I was tempted just to U-turn, but then I was like, he doesn't have a flying resist. Like, yeah, the fucking... it is... I haven't been paying attention again. But it is, I believe, unless I am mistaken, I do believe it's his ranking of King's nicknames because this is King Boss. So that's terribly exciting to weebs like me. Not that I am a weeb, I am an intellectual. That did quite a lot of damage. I'll take that. Well done. Well done, sir. Well done, well done, well done. We'll now go Pulp and hope that we take 2 with the poison and the fact that he's choice banned, but Pulp is frankly the least essential member. I really wish I was Recover and Jellicent instead of Strength Sap. That's such a poor choice by me. Such a poor choice. We do take that. We do. Not especially well, but we do take it. Do I Synthesis? Do I Suicide Spike? Do I Suicide Grass Knot? I think for right now... Suicide Knockoff? Get rid of his choice band, then Jealous of Wall's better, but... There's something in that. That's not a terrible idea. Yeah, I like that play. Because then anything else that comes in... Yeah, I like this play. Because I'm ultimately essentially losing Pulp here anyway. So I may as well lose it. And make Jellicent able to... Well. Actually, let me just check. Because I think this thing gets Crunch. How much health is Jellicent on? 140. 140. Crunch would be a guaranteed 2-hit KO if you went for a crunch here. 1,000 arrows would not be. Is this a throw? By trying to keep Pulp? I just feel like the sack could be really useful. Yeah, I think it's a throw. I think it's a throw, so I'll let Pulp go down. That's why it's a throw. That is why, sir. That is why. You see, if only I had Brave Bird to revenge kill this thing with. I don't. I really fucking wish that I did. So out comes Dutchman. Yeah, going to strength up here. I was just thinking, do I want to Toxic or Icy Wind? But I think my best play is just to try and get this thing healthy now that Maractus is gone. Out comes Moranjo, going to take all that good chip. Love to see it. Yeah, so a Toxic really wasn't necessary. This isn't going to restore loads, I wouldn't think, but I think it would do enough with leftovers. I think it would do enough. Right? Surely that's got to give me some. Yeah, I was going to say, like, I don't think it will fill me up, but with leftovers it will. I am now full. My hunger has been satisfied. Thank you, Vaporeon. You were a snack for my ghost fish. What is Vaporeon? Is it a fish dog? I don't know. But whatever it is, it has been devoured. Delicious. Do not want to get Dutchman Toxic. That would be a throw. So, going to go hard Cocoa. If he burns me with Scold, that also is horrendous. But it's just about keeping things healthy at this point with the hazards we have up, I believe. doing the rest of the work, more than likely. Thunder Punch Scrafty could be annoying right now. As he just raw Hydro Pumps. Damn. Damn, that does a lot. Fuck me, that is a lot. Oh, shit me. That did a lot, didn't it? Anybody else see that damage? Fucking hell. I'm just gonna roost. Wish I was leftovers. Yeah. Oh well. Just gonna roost. Don't think he's just gonna sack this. Yeah. Sorry, Moranjo, but I am capitalizing on that. No passive turns here, my friend. Can afford to wild charge now, I think. Yeah, because if Zygarde comes in, we can U-turn into Jellicent, and we're pretty safe doing that. So, yeah, just going to wild charge. I need to take Maractus off the layout. So, yeah, I don't know next football season. It doesn't start until sort of August time. I don't know what that will mean for Mons. I assume I'll still have the time to play in one league. It's not like I did put a lot of time into team building or anything like that anyway. But I would think this will 2 KO still. Or just straight up Oko, yeah. Well, the crit probably helped. Although, truth be told, I would rather he had lived on a little bit so I could U-turn out so as to not leave this thing in, so as to then not let the Blacephalon in, because that is probably the only real concern now. But I think, yeah, I think I'll be able to carry on doing Mons. But if I suddenly just one day retire, I will put up a video and say I've retired because I'm managing a football team and working a part-time job and doing a PhD and trying to maintain a relationship and trying to maintain a social life, and there's not enough fucking hours in the day for all the fucking shit that fucking adults have to fucking do, and I'm fucking sick of it. I want to go back to fucking university and be fucking 18 again. Not fucking 18s again. Be fucking 18 again. Grammar's important. I want to get my gonads out and go into the Jellicent on the fire move, but it's a bad play. It's not a good play, so we can pretty safely assume this thing's Scarf by the looks of it. Gonna drop me with the Psychic. I will die. So he now can potentially sweep me with Shadow Ball. +1 Psychic obviously won't kill this thing. U-turn's the aggressive play. I'm gonna roost. I'm gonna roost. Didn't really factor in Psychic as an option, but I think ultimately getting this thing healthy is pretty key here. Because yeah, the main threat is getting swept by a Scarf Blacephalon, which will have 2 more rock switch-ins. So all I have to do is just make sure that there isn't a move it can lock into to sweep me. Which right now would definitely be Shadow Ball. If he doubles back to Blacephalon here, be a good play. Risky, but good play. I'm just trying to think about this end game. So Crunch comes out. We of course need this healthy to make sure we don't get swept by and fire move. So I play as always to Strength Sap here. Just thinking who we sack when this time comes to sack. I need to actually switch on because the sacks are going to be important. It might be Nidoqueen, But I'm thinking Nidoqueen's probably my best chance of living a Shadow Ball. Unless... Can Fizdef Corviknight Blacephalon? Can Fizdef Corviknight live a Shadow Ball? Oh yeah, it can. Even at +1, right? From 64%. Which looks like it'd be around 125 HP. Yeah, I can live a +1 Shadow Ball. Okay, that's fine then. So, we obviously go into Rocky here. So the aggressive play would be the Hydro Pump. Don't know if we'll see it. Could see the Toxic. Either I think is fine. From his perspective. And probably from mine. I'd prefer to see the Toxic, I think. Toxic Protect would probably be better. Wish. Alright, so this is very straightforward. I Brave Bird this turn so as to never let the Zygarde get the Wish. I honestly don't know if Zygarde even lives hazards. But it's very simple. I don't let the Zygarde get the Wish. If he protects, it's fine. I'll Wild Charge the next turn. If he goes into SLOWBRO, it's fine. I'll Wild Charge the next turn. If he goes into Blacephalon, you're not living this anyway, Blacephalon. So, yeah, I don't know if this even lives Rocks in a Spike. I doubt it. That Spike looks like it's going to kill to me. Yeah, I didn't think so. Did not think so. It wouldn't have mattered anyway, as I say. I could always click the Brave Bird there to make absolutely sure that that shit's not going down. So now it is just don't get swept by Blacephalon, Matthew. There's one thing, don't get swept by this. And make sure you can break Vaporeon. Oh, I forgot I got the Spike, not just Rocks. So this is its last switch in. So, this is its last switch in. Can I live this with Coco? No. Ah, do I need you to break the SLOWBRO? Shit. Am I going to lose to SLOWBRO? Who do I let die? Fuck. Okay, I think I'll take any one hit with... Shit. Oh, I still had it at +1 on the calc. I maybe could have lived that. Depending on what you went for. Shadow Ball. Yeah, I take 2 of those. Good. I thought I might. So just Earth Power here. And then I can still get a hit off on the SLOWBRO. Okay, good. So Blacephalon goes down. Needs to be careful of timer. I don't think I just let this... I wish I had Thunderbolt right now. I don't think I just let this die, so I think I go hard. Coco. I didn't go hard Jellicent because I don't want him to Wish Pass into SLOWBRO and maybe I could have just gone Jellicent and Toxic this thing, put it on a timer and be done with it. But this seemed like a better play. Protect comes out. So now we just Wild Charge, and I think that's game. I think 2 Wild Charges probably win us the game, even without the Electric Terrain. Or Wild Charge. Yeah, we Wild Charge here. Then we U-turn on the SLOWBRO if it's not very low when it comes in. And then we're fine, essentially. Yep, so down goes that one. And, yeah, barring, like, Trick Room fucking SLOWBRO sweep right now, I don't see a lot that can be done. And I think I just wild charge. Yeah, I didn't know what range this would come back in at, but that looks like wild charge range to me. I don't think I need to overcomplicate this. I don't think I need electric terrain or any shit like that. I think I just wild charge. Don't let any shenanigans happen, and just try and get the game won. There we go. GG. There we go. So I think that locks up playoffs with a nice 4-0 win, taking us to like plus 13 differential. So I don't know mathematically if the people that could catch our record now could well, I guess we could lose 6-0 next week and then go down to a less good differential, but we're pretty much locked. We're pretty much locked with a big win, and all credit goes to Maractus for the spike, because spikes are broken. And now I need to go to bed, because I have to be up in 7 hours, and I'm not ready for bed. I haven't got anything ready for the morning. I haven't got work clothes ready. I don't even know if I've got work clothes washed. I'm not going to get enough sleep tonight, so I'm off to bed. Huge GG to Alex. That was a fun game. Maractus is broken, as you have seen. Thank you so much for living around with me, and I'll catch you again next time.